2-0 routes against Clemson and Tennessee Tech. This is their first true road game of the year. And Beck, the leading Heisman contender, is off to a terrific start this season. Out of the gun, he hands it off on first down to Trevor Etienne. 389, which is still his career high, and 4 touchdowns. Etienne again. Etienne now on his right hip. Beck throws quickly and incomplete. Etienne remains the running back. They have 3 wide receivers. Dominic Lovett was the motion man. Beck looked in his direction, takes off under pressure and gets tackled from behind. Who have lost the last 14 head-to-head against Georgia. Beck under duress and forced to throw it away. Will punt. Mark Stoops said the job for his staff, get the confidence back after that demoralizing loss to South Carolina here. A flag thrown and the kick of beauty by Forson. Now another flag throws and players are being separated on the Kentucky sideline.
There are multiple fouls on the play, both by the receiving team. During the kick, holding, receiving team, number 21. That's half the distance to the goal from the end of the kick. After the play, unsportsmanlike contact. Receiving team, number 99. Half the distance to the goal. That is number 99's first unsportsmanlike foul of the game.
Last season, in a blowout Georgia win in Athens, relieved Carson Beck. They completed just 6 passes last week against South Carolina. 3 by Vandegrift. He's in the end zone and in trouble. He's a very good runner and he's tough and he slides down. Total damage by the 4 South Carolina sacks. He throws on target. His great friend Carson Beck. And when Beck told Vandegrift he was coming back for this season, Vandegrift got in the transfer portal. And now he's a Kentucky Wildcat. They just couldn't pass block for Brock Vandegrift. Play fake on 3rd down and 1. He, with a flag down, is down on the Jordan.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 10.
They went to a pass play on 3rd down and 1, but the penalty gives them the conversion. Here's Demi Sumo Karnbay, who'll be their featured run.
Not good in pass pro.
They want to establish the run and then take some deep shots through their play action pass game. From Ohio State, who's out with a broken hand and likely out for at least a few more weeks. He'll be their number 1 running back when healthy. So they have to do it in bits and pieces on the ground. Vandegrift, far sideline, caught. Mark Stoops said job 1, bring the confidence level back up. This looks like a confident football team to start the game. Raylan Wilson dropped Sumo Karnbay. One of the top defensive players in the country did not dress for the game tonight with a lower body injury. Vandegrift looked downfield, and 10th play of the drive, which started at their own 1. Georgia brings a blitz. Vandegrift lost the football, and it's recovered and buried a punt. Anthony Evans signals for a fair catch, and
my roommate Chaz Chambliss said, "Buckle up."
The defense for against South Carolina, particularly Childress and Deion Walker, the mammoth defensive lineman at 6'8". Dominic Lovett. Low snap. He scoops it up. It's deflected and falls incomplete. So Thorson on the punt for the 2nd time. Very little breeze to speak of. It's high but short. Took a good Georgia bounce, went out of bounds. Big favorites tonight, but he anticipated a tough battle. Said it's always difficult when they come to Lexington. Brock Vandegrift, left guard. Dylan Ray's in at left guard. Gerald Mincey's the right tackle. He was in and out of last week's game and was a question mark. There's a flag thrown.
Personal foul, face mask, offense, number 85. 15-yard penalty, still first down.
That was clear as could be. Play fake to Sumo Karnbay, and a short. Their true freshman played last week. He was injured against the Gamecocks. Deflected and intercepted, but out of bounds. Off the hands of Barry on the point of the first quarter last week. 3rd down and 20. Design run for Vandegrift following Sumo. Made 31 of his last 34. This would be a career long. And it is good. McGinnis in 2014. End over end. Had against Kentucky last year. He completed his first 13 passes. He's 1 for 4 tonight. Takes the check down to Arian Smith. And the speedy wide receiver.
Beck making them uncomfortable.
Quick hitter on the ground for Trevor Etienne. Everything went right. Trevor Etienne in trouble behind the line of scrimmage and did well to get back. Branson Robinson, the running back, on 2nd and 10. And he is stacked up and driven back.
The pre-snap lineup.
Georgia was 55% on 3rd down last year. Well below that, as Greg said. And they're not going to convert that 3rd down.
They're just running hot
Kentucky
right
team that really struggled last week. Brett Thorson punts for the 3rd time. Yeah, it goes in the
mixing their looks and making Carson Beck a little uncomfortable.
Pretty solid offensively as well. Nothing flashy. They get it to Barry on
Bros, and then a couple deep play action shots as well to keep Georgia guessing.
The pistol. Demi Sumo Carnbay, transfer from NC State.
Offensively.
Vandegrift 6 out of 7. He zings one on the quick slant for a first. Back to the pistol, play action pass. Vandegrift in trouble after a safety blitz. Touchdown and 2 rushes for 27 yards. And he went in the portal. Kentucky jumped on him. Anthony Brown Stevens. 3rd down and 7. Vandegrift throws short, and a good tackle by Julian. Wilson Berry, a 26-year-old Australian, brother of Jordan Berry, who's punted in the NFL for Minnesota and Pittsburgh. 3.5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. Carson Beck. And they are definitely taking their time at the line of scrimmage. Trevor Etienne. Etienne's the running back. They rush just those 3. Beck a lot of time. The pass deflected and still caught.
But somehow Lovett picks it up off his shoelaces.
Big break for Georgia. They were 2nd and 7 Georgia. They haven't run a play in Kentucky territory yet. Etienne won't get to Cat territory. They very rarely blitz. They bring pressure at Beck, and the throw's incomplete. Pops up in the air. Zion Childress down the sideline. Touchdown, Kentucky.
There is no touchdown. It'll be 4th down.
Georgia still has not committed a turnover this year. Thorson, another really good punt that goes out of. Play fake by Brock Vandegrift out of the end zone. Incomplete. Their own 8-yard line. 2nd and 10 Kentucky. Vandegrift kept it. And Kentucky has the game going exactly as it would have hoped. Under duress, Vandegrift got hit by Jalen Walker. And the pass thrown incomplete. And now there's a late flag. A couple of them behind the line of scrimmage. And the crowd thinks it's going against Walker.
And Walker hit Vandegrift so hard. Did he drive through all the way to the ground with all his body weight?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Night.
And it's just so unfortunate for a defender. You make a great play. Man, I mean, he definitely drove the quarterback to the ground, but I don't know what you can ask. I mean, he doesn't do anything unnecessary.
Ingram Dawkins pleading his case with the coaches. It wasn't me. Play fake, and they wanted to get more of this. He got it off just in time, and it is caught
There is no foul for defensive pass interference. Personal foul, hands to the face, defense. Number 55, 15 yards to the end of the play.
3-0, more than midway through the second quarter. Play action pass, Vandegrift had to get rid of it, and it's broken up. In a backup role, 2nd and 10. Vandegrift kept it. They fake the jet sweep to Ferrier underneath the edge. Had 5 sacks last year to lead their team. Vandegrift found some running room, has the first down. 15-yard gain. Play fake, and Dawkins is there again. And this time he got him. Nobody got in the way of the redshirt junior from Gaffney, South Carolina. 2nd sack for the Dogs.
Man, I'll tell you what. They have a tight end over there to help. Mincy's blocking down. Caddis is trying to block down, but Dawkins just way too strong as he works right inside, spin move.
Against Tennessee Tech. Program rebuilding under terrific coach Bobby Wilder. Look out! Vandegrift hit and lost the ball. Raylan Wilson knocked it free, and Damon Wilson has it.
Right here, Wilson taking off, sees it initially. Caddis loses him, and Vandegrift, we said it earlier, put the ball in the deck a little earlier. You gotta have 2 hands on the football. He has 1 hand on the football right there. When the defender...
territory tonight with under 5 minutes to go in the half. Arian Smith fumbled the football, and DC road opener. Last year at Auburn, it took them a long time to get control of the game. Really just pulled away late.
To Colby Young.
Big target in the red zone. They go to the other side with a 34-yard field goal. Carson Beck is the holder. And Woodring remains.
Not quite as difficult for him.
On first down after the good job by the Kentucky defense. Quick hole for Sumo Karnbay. He goes play here late in the first half. On 3rd and 1, 3 minutes to go. Sumo Karnbay bounced outside. Has a big run. That was Trevor Etienne, the Georgia running back, going to the dressing room. 2.5 to go in the half. 3 timeouts for Georgia, 2 for Kentucky. Another fumble. Ellis. Demi Sumo Karnbay trying to find some room, and he did well. Trying to take the clock all the way down and score as late as they can. First, they need the first down. The first quarter. They do go quickly this time. Sumo Karnbay then bounced off the hit. Sumo Karnbay, they fake it to him. Vandegrift lowers his head. They go quickly, 30 seconds in the half. Vandegrift pressure from behind and from the front, and throws it away.
Here's Barryon Brown down here at the bottom of the screen.
And they're tilting the coverage toward him, it seems. Sumo Karnbay, couple of nice spin moves. And whoa, he got blasted up high by Alex Rayner. Mark Stoops wants to make sure he has the lead at the half, and Kentucky likely will.
I'd squib it, but I don't know anything about kicking, so if you disagree, fine, I'll take your side too.
And they bomb it out of the back of the end zone of the top 7.
Coach, what challenged your team most in that first half?
Well, their defensive front challenged our team the most. We didn't get many explosive offensively. We haven't been able to generate anything offensively. We don't have much rhythm offensively. Give credit to them. This is the road in the SEC. This is what it is.
I'm told your running back, Trevor Etienne, is out for now with the shoulder injury. What can you tell me about his status and how you get that momentum without him?
He may be able to come back. He's done a phenomenal job tonight. He's running his tail off. We got to help him out. We got to get some looser plays, get some things going.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Peyton Woodring kicks off. Kentucky will get the ball first to start the second half. Here's Barryon Brown. Constantly under pressure by South Carolina. Demi Sumo Karnbay bounces outside. He already has more kick Trying to play mistake-free football. Vandegrift lost one fumble in the first half, and it led to the Georgia field goal departure of Ray Davis. Anthony Brown-Stevens, the motion man. Chaz Chambliss trying to run down. Camden was critical of himself about last week. We met with him yesterday. Vandegrift on target. First down. First downs are 14-3. Jamarion Wilcox, Georgia from Douglasville. His first career action in the opener against Southern Miss. Here he comes again. That line anchored by the center, Eli Cox. Another tough run.
And see if I can't hit one of my speedy wide receivers in the end zone.
8th play of the drive. The first 7 have featured 6 runs.
They've played extremely well at left tackle and center, respectively.
Here comes a Georgia blitz. Vandegrift time in the receiver. I think they were 3 out of 15 against the Gamecocks. Stumo Carnby breaking tackles, and then he gets belted himself for the decision to go for a 4th down in his own territory last week. Only lost last season Alabama in the SEC title game. Beck 5 for 11 for 32 yards after he threw for 389 against the Cats last year in Athens. Forced to pull it down by Deion Walker. Man breaking open, but he missed him. Frazier is in at running back now, the freshman from Los Angeles. Beck got belted as he threw, but he got it to Dominic Lovett, who swung down at the 4. First time the offense has advanced the ball into Kentucky territory. Frazier. Trevor Etienne back in at running back. Frazier's played sparingly. Movement.
Full start. Offense, number 53.
Beck down the middle and caught. Hard gain. They go quickly to the line. Here's Oscar Delp, the tight end. Good open fields. Etienne, the running back. Beck handed it to him, and he could not break free.
Beck.
Lovett went in motion. Beck throws to single coverage, and a back shoulder throw to passing. Nate Frazier, the running back, up the middle. Moving 3rd quarter. Frazier again trying to bounce outside, and he's dropped. Most of these fans on their feet. Beck steps left, dumps it off, and it's incomplete. This is virtually a gimme for him. That could not have been more right down off from Peyton Woodring. And this one's deeper and no chance to return it for Brown. Vandegrift managed to avoid Ty Ingram Dawkins. Recently, the results have been mediocre. Last week was a disaster. This would be enormous if they could pull it off, but a long way to go. Jamarion. Vandegrift, no pressure. Zings one, and it's broken up. Even with all that. Tumbling punt, fair catch signaled and made by straight year when Kentucky has played Georgia that the Bulldogs are #1 in the country. They've lost their last 9 games against the top-ranked team. Carson Beck pulls it down. Just starting quarterback. He took the helm the start of last year. Out wide it goes. Out about down tonight. Arian Smith, the motion man. They power it straight ahead. Trevor Etienne. First down. Number 57 was leading the way there. Etienne run after the catch. Another first down. Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Etienne. They're starting to pick up yards. No goals so far tonight. They're at the 29, 2nd and 2 on the first play of the 4th quarter. ETN finds a seam. Stays in bounds. Touchdown. They're going to mark him out at the 11.
Just excellent job on the right side of the offensive line. And good blocking, too, on the outside by Dylan Bell. A whiff right there. He tries the tightrope, but you see that left foot out of bounds about the 12-yard line. A good call by the official who's staring right at it.
Christian Story whiffed on the tackle, the transfer from Alabama. So still not a touchdown in this game. Beck, Arian Smith down near the fine plays there. They're without the right guard, Tate Ratledge, but they're still driving. ETN stopped short of the first down yardage. Robinson to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. The first touchdown of the game comes from Branson Robinson from 3 yards away.
It looked like he was going to be stopped in the backfield. There were a couple Kentucky defenders that had won along the lines of scrimmage, but Branson Robinson.
That's his second touchdown of this season. Had one last week against Tennessee Tech.
There in the backfield to make the stop.
That was Michael Morris, the right guard. He was in for Tate Ratledge, who didn't block anybody, but they still got it.
I've heard that. I like him against you, though.
Vandegrift. And under duress, he got it off. Demi Sumo Karnbe. 208 total yards. They're still out gaining Georgia, 208 to 199. Sumo Karnbe. Jazz Chan was moved inside. Got
together a nice drive here on offense.
Vandegrift throws too high. They were wrapping Vandegrift's left ankle before he came out of the field. He has an open receiver in the slot. Some beautiful moves by Barryon Brown. Sumo Karnbe, the running back. They bring a blitz from the offense's right.
No doubt about it.
As they whipped Kentucky up front last week, this O-line has held its own against Georgia tonight. We talked to them yesterday. Ferrier with the motion. Sumo Karnbe breaks free from a
Gives him some space.
Under 9 minutes to go. Georgia blitzes, and this time
This situation.
9th play of this Kentucky drive. The throwback is deflected and falls. Play clock down to 2 as Vandegrift got the snap. Quick pop through the hands of his yard try to get them within a point. Alex Rayner. Good. Light breeze. It's a 1-point game. Aiden LaRosse. This is returnable for Anthony Evans from the 1. Flag down. Evans, another flag down. He's down at the.
During the kick, holding, receiving team. That 10-yard penalty been enforced in the previous spot. This is a re-kick.
And it will be a touchback. So the penalty hurts Georgia. Here's Kevin. Running back, Carson Beck. Much better in the second half. Sidestep the rush. Takes off running. And get starter. The ball dropped by ETN on the exchange. Be 3rd down and 7.
And it looked like Carson Beck just never had control of it. It looked like the snap was in a pretty good spot, but took his eyes off of it. You see his eyes working to their left before he.
Crowd fully engaged on their feet. Beck in trouble. He escapes. Beck throws incomplete. Maury Macklin back deep. The 5 punts matching his most ever in a game. 3rd time he's done it. He got a great bounce. Falls as the winner of that game. Still 7 minutes to go there. What an offensive juggernaut the Vols are. Another tough run.
A different leader today, guys.
It wasn't a great throw, a bit of a wobbler, not in a great position. It looked like he was hollering at Macklin at the time. Under duress, he throws deep down the field. On third down. Vandegrift rolling right. Jalen Walker coming after him. There's a flag down. The pass is incomplete. Flag down in the
pass. Holding. Defense. Number 24. Turn down the corner.
Well aware of what a great player Starks is. So I'm going to have to use my eyes to try to move the safety out of position. Georgia blitzes. Walker again in hot pursuit. Vandegrift runs away from him and just barely get the first down. They're at the 40. Sumo Karngbe bouncing off Georgia. The factor now, 4.5 minutes to go, 3 timeouts for each side. On 2nd and 2, the pistol. And Sumo Karngbe in a hurry. They'd like to milk it down as far as they can, get to field goal range, and try to get Rayner out there for another try.
Be normally at 100%.
Play fake on the jet sweep action. The pass batted down.
Really well defended there by Georgia. Kentucky tried to go with a little play action sneak. The tight end up the seam. Instead
for 4th and 8 with all their timeouts and the 2-minute timeout. Vandegrift dumped as he threw it. Anthony Evans back deep. There's a flag down.
Flag on the play.
And the whistle.
Prior to the snap, false start, kicking team, number 44, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down. Please reset the game.
Evans, fair catch. Better in the second half, but it still adds up to just 202 total yards for number 1 Georgia. Nate 16. Trevor Etienne, the running back. They play fake it to him. Down it goes. Dominic Lovett. Huge play. Beck, 14 for 23 for 152. The big 33-yard completion a moment ago to Dom Lovett. Play fake. Here's Oscar Dell. Shot down. The ball came out. They got it back anyway. Yeah, you're right. It's coming out.
No question.
That should have been a fumble.
After video review, the football was fumbled, but it was recovered by the offense for a 1st down. 1st down, Georgia.
Etienne. Stop. Beck under center. They sell out on the run, do the Cats. Etienne turn the corner. 1st down, but there is a flag. Etienne had room outside.
Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 11. 10-yard penalty from the...
Can't imagine they'd throw it and risk an incompletion. It's Beck on the keeper. On the delay, Etienne stacked up. Maury Macklin back at his own 9. He gets the punt off. No trouble with the snap. High wobbling punt, and
he's the guy to watch in this situation.
Vandegrift steps into the pocket. Walker's right there. He got it off for a 1st down. Vandegrift, they're going to try the laterals, but Malachi Starks is there on the 10.
Kentucky and Brock Vandegrift had the ball with just seconds to spare. How much confidence and trust did you have in your defense in that situation?
A lot of confidence in our defense. Our defense played lights out tonight. They got a good team. When you play on the road in the SEC, people don't respect that. And I'm not sure our guys listen to the message all week, because this is a good football team. You don't judge SEC teams on 1 week. So that's a good football team. We did what we had to do, but we did not play real well tonight.
You told us that the first SEC road test will show us who we are. What did you learn about your team in this game?
We're resilient. 3 years ago, we go to Missouri, and we almost lose that game at night on the road. Played at Auburn last year. First game of the year on the road, almost lost that game. So you got to find ways to win these, and that's what we did. We found a way to win. But the best news is we can wake these guys up and go get better, because the number 1 thing we got to do is get better.
You guys had a hard time moving the ball on offense, didn't score until the fourth quarter. What kind of mental toughness did you see from Carson Beck in your offense?
Well, it wasn't about Carson Beck tonight. It was about a lot of other things. It was a little bit about Kentucky playing really physical, doing a good job. They came after us, really aggressive. We got to have answers for that. But you know what? In the end, our offense did pretty good when they had to. And they got first downs, and they ate a lot of the clock. And I was really proud of them for that.
All right, congrats on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right, Carson. Kentucky didn't make it easy for you guys tonight. What did you learn about your team in this first road test?
Yeah, I mean, the theme of the week was blow by blow, so how do you keep that motor rolling? How do you keep going the entire game and just try to chop down the tree? Watching the film, you go look at their game last week against South Carolina, you look at their defense, a tough defense. You look at their front seven, what they do. They're going to bring pressure. They're going to challenge you. That's what they did to us today. And, they played a phenomenal game. I'm really proud of our guys, really proud of our defense for holding them out of the end zone, just field goals, and then us being able to get that one touchdown drive to eventually take the lead and then try to run the clock out at the end of the game.
I know that you landed a little awkwardly there at the end of the game. I see you kind of working your shoulder. How are you feeling? What happened there?
I'll be fine.
You'll be fine?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right, well, luckily you have a bye, and then you can get ready for Alabama.
Thank God we have a bye week. That's all I got to say. No, Kentucky's a physical game, and we knew that we were going to come into this, and it was going to be physical, so utmost respect for them, and we knew that this game was going to be like this. First road game, it's always going to be a hard test. You go back, we talked about it earlier in the week, that you go look at our first road games the past 2 years, it's kind of been like this, so we came in here expecting to be blow by blow and just try to get out of here with the win, so I'm really proud of the guys.
Well, congrats on the win.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Guys.